Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can control your Arduino over the Wi-Fi network, but if your Arduino doesn't have Wi-Fi module on it. In my case, Arduino is connected to my laptop using USB cable, and my laptop is running a web service which provides web interface for all the users on the network. In simple words, you're just going to a web page you created and it gives you the controls for Arduino. I'm going to briefly talk you through the code that Arduino is running, and I'm going to show you the code for a web page. So let's start by looking at the setup.
So this is my Arduino and it's connected to laptop using USB cable, and the laptop will be running a web server. There is LED connected to Arduino on pin 11 and ground, and pin 11 has a tilde sign in front of it, and which is important for this video. Tilde sign means that it's a PWM pin, and it stands for pulse width modulation. And for those of you who don't know what that means, I'll briefly describe the difference between PWM pins and normal ones. So I've got a drawing here. So all the pins, if we're talking about output pins on Arduino digital pins, they can accept values 0, which stands for off, and LED would be off, or it can get value 1, which means on, and LED is shining at its full power. PWM pins can also accept these numbers, but they can also get any number between 0 and 255, where 0 stands for off and LED is off, and the highest value is 255, where LED is shining on its full power. Or if you want LED to shine, for example, at its half power, you would pass value 1 to 8. So that's a quick description how it works, and let's see the actual code.
So this is the code that Arduino is running, and I'll quickly talk you through what it does. Here we have some variables declared and this initial setup, which says that pin 11 becomes an output pin, and that's where LED is connected. Also, serial connection is initialized on Arduino. Arduino also keeps track of the current state of LED, which is 0 from the beginning, but this value will update as it receives values from web interface. When a web page sends value to Arduino, this value will be put in new state array of 1 character, and Arduino will react accordingly. So in this main loop here, we have 4 main if statements, which say that if the value received is 0, LED turns off. If the value received is 1, LED turns on, but it will not shine bright, as only number 5 out of 255 will be assigned to the output pin. If Arduino gets value 2, it means user wanted LED to shine brighter, so it adds 50 to the current LED state. And if Arduino receives value 3, it subtracts 50 from its current state, as the user wanted to dim LED. Just to make something clear, these numbers 0, 1, 2, and 3, these could be any numbers or any letters or even words. These are used just for communication between web page and Arduino. So these could be any, but I chose 0, 1, 2, and 3. Also, there is this serial event function, which every 200 milliseconds checks serial interface for coming data. Well, now let's see the code for web interface. First, that's how it looks like. 4 simple buttons. If we click this one, it will turn LED on, this will turn it off, this button will make it shine brighter, and this button will dim LED. So let's see what happens when we click on any of these. Loading image appears and the page is reloaded. Please pay attention that it's a PHP page, so it has some scripts in it. Let's see what it is. Right. First, I would like you to have a look at this. This is the form that you actually see on the screen. There are 4 radio buttons, but these are invisible. You see 4 pictures instead. When clicking on any of these, JavaScript's function with a parameter is executed, and that's what it does. First, it finds a corresponding radio button to the clicked image and checks it. Then it hides 4 images from the screen and shows that spinning circle you saw for 1200 milliseconds. After all, and actually this prevents a user from clicking on images twice because this will cause issues. And after all this, the form is submitted from the JavaScript. This submitted data goes to this PHP script when the page is reloaded, and this PHP script checks if any of the buttons has been pressed. Then it loads special library for serial communication. So now I can use these functions like PHP serial, device sets, device opens. Basically, I open device com3 and I send this data here. This data is the value of the radio button that we just checked. And if we see here, so radio buttons have values 1, 0, 3, and 2. And these numbers are used in Arduino's code. So when the value is sent, Arduino knows how to handle it. And now time for some demo.
So, to log into the web interface, I need to know the IP address of my web server. And I will type config, and my IP number on the local network is 192.168.0.23. And my iPhone is connected to the same Wi-Fi access point. So if I type this address, it should take me, I hope you can see it because this camera is not very good, but anyway, it takes me to the server home page, but I need to select Arduino here, and that's my website that you just saw on the computer. Sorry for the quality. Anyway, LED is off, as you can see, and that's our controls. Let's go. LED is on. I hope you noticed that. Let's make it brighter. More. And turn it off. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.